this one down, all the way down. Okay, now you're ready to put it on the paper. Okay, put it on the paper. Where do you want it? Right there?
The Northern Michigan University EarthKeeper student team taught youngsters how to make recycled Christmas cards and other holiday cards. The NMU students cut up colorful paper left over from the just ended semester and turned the bits of paper into pulp using a blender.
What we're doing here is taking some recycled scrap paper from various different places and construction paper and basically making it into a pulp using a blender and some water, and then transferring it into the bin right here to then press into recycled card material. So, good holiday craft. Okay, so now the blending process here.
Just kind of trying to interact with this one coming up. Oh, check that out.
Yeah.
Like get completely dry?
Yeah, Amanda said that she's tried it overnight.
Yeah. Thank you. That's awesome.
So I'm taking this wet paper, putting it on these screens and pushing water out of it, and I'm making new paper, which is pretty exciting. They call it pulp, so it's pretty pulpy then, eh? Doesn't get much pulpier than this. This is what they call extreme pulp.
That recycled pulp was then dried and ironed flat to make the cards.
I've been doing a little bit of both.
This is his first rodeo, okay.
And then,
All right, then I'm going right for it.
I went right.
oh, that's probably
I would think this would be where it's at.
Well, we took recycled paper out of from school because school just ended. People have lots of papers left over. We put it in the blender with a little bit of water and you blend it till it kind of looks like chunky like this. And then you put it in the screen and flatten it out, push all the water out. And first we took a towel and we pressed the water out of it but now we're speeding up the drying process a little bit and flattening it out a little harder with iron.
Flat.
Very flat. I think it looks great.
Okay, there, good job. Okay, that's enough.
Youngsters decorated those recycled holiday cards.
It smells like tea.
The kids also made non-caffeine tea bags using herbs provided from the garden of EarthKeeper extraordinaire Kira Fillmore and herbs donated by the Marquette Food Co-op.
Spearmint, rose hips, raspberry leaf, and juniper berries. And then there's
Raspberry leaf. And these are juniper berries.
One mother who discovered the Eco-Christmas event at the Peter White Library in Marquette was finding ways to entertain and educate her children as her husband, a medical school graduate, checked out a local job.
We're visiting. We're from Grand Blanc.
Really?
And we just came into the library and we just found out about the project from the librarian. And my husband's here interviewing for a residency position for after med school. So that's how we're here in Marquette.
So you just heard about it?
That's right. And we're having great fun.
What do you think about the idea, kind of an eco-Christmas thing?
I love it. I love the recycling idea. And we're also in a very limited budget, so I really love the idea of recycling and hand-making things. I think it's great.
Making crafts.
Did you make paper?
Yes.
And what else? What's this that we just made?
I made a tea bag.
A tea bag. And what do you have you can put with your tea?
Honey bag.
A honey stick, right?
Put it with it right now.
When we brew the tea, right?
Oh.
Was it fun?
What does brew mean?
Brew, put it in hot water and let it steep for a few minutes. Did you have fun?
Yes.
The event attracted children and their parents from numerous cities in the Lower Peninsula and even a teacher from a grade school in Paradise, Michigan in the eastern UP.
We're trying to figure out what projects my kids at school could do with this.
I think Valentine's Day cards.
Valentine's Day?
So
I like it.
when you use the
So
iron,
you'll take the
probably put
EarthKeeper's
this like this.
idea and bring it to
Oh, yes. We were trying to figure out how we could create the screen there. That would be the only thing that we would need.
This is another
Extra.
way to do it.
We should be able to do that.
It would have not happened without the community. I'm so thankful for them. And we're hosting an Eco-Christmas workshop with the environmental initiative of the EarthKeepers. This falls right into place. We've had about 30 people or so show up so far from all age groups. Great turnout, and we're turning our recyclable paper into pulp. And then from there, we're draining it out and making our own paper, reusing that, clean as new, and we're decorating it to make cards, essentially, and that's a great thing to give as gifts. And then we're also have donations from herbs to make tea bags with spearmint, raspberry leaves, juniper berries, and rose hips. And all those ingredients together make a green tea, detoxifying, beautiful beverage, great for the community. And then we also have honey sticks to go along with that. You just wrap those up in a coffee filter, eco-friendly coffee filter, and tie it with a string and a nice little bow, and there you go. There's your gift, homemade card and homemade tea bags.
Well, in the past, EarthKeepers has been successful in cultivating relationships on campus with students and intertwining those into our interfaith community relationships. And right now we're trying to branch out, bring in more members of family members, raise some awareness within the community and not just on campus. So today has been a really great experience for us to invite people that we don't normally mingle with and be able to create some relationships with them.
Tell me why you think the whole environment and everything is important. What does it mean to you?
Well, I think that if we have a happy and a safe place to live, a clean place to live, that just makes our population that much more happy. And it's very important to take care of your things, and the earth is absolutely our thing. That's where we're at. So we got to take care of it. We only have one Earth.
Among those on hand for the student team's Eco Christmas were EarthKeeper Initiative co-founder Reverend John Magnuson and Catholic EarthKeeper Kira Fillmore and her children Llewellyn and Eileen. Founded in 2006, the NMU EarthKeepers are the student wing of the Upper Peninsula EarthKeeper Initiative. The student team has volunteered for all the EarthKeeper projects, like annual Earth Day events, including 3 clean sweeps that properly disposed or recycled nearly 400 tons of waste brought in by tens of thousands of Northern Michigan residents, including pharmaceuticals, old and broken computers and cell phones, and household hazardous waste like pesticides, cleaning liquids, and vehicle batteries. During May 2009, the EarthKeepers planted over 12,000 trees across northern Michigan. The EarthKeepers involve 10 faith traditions with over 150 churches and temples, and American Indian tribes like the Keweenaw Bay Indian community. I'm Greg Peterson, and you're watching EarthKeeper TV.